In my last story, I'd closed the School of Rasur and taken a job at the United Nations University for Peace. I was excited about working at the university, but I still felt sad about the loss of what we learned and witnessed in the School of Rasur. So to find some peace around this, I moved into coherence. And as you know, I focus down into my heart, and then I breathe as if I'm breathing through my heart, and then I feel appreciation for what's easy for me, which is always my dog. So I filled my heart with coherence, and I ask, what can I do about this loss? And what came to me very quickly was write a book about Rasur as a character for teachers to emulate. So I dug into writing my first book. I wrote most of it while I was house sitting for Dr. Robert Mueller, the former Assistant Secretary General of the UN, who'd become my mentor. And when I was almost finished writing it, I had a vivid dream. I was in a large lecture hall with many other students. A test was passed out, but no instructions were given on taking it. The instructors only told us that the test was different for every one of us. We had to figure it out for ourselves. Well, my test was this huge grid with hundreds of spaces on it. And each space had a face and a blank line underneath it. Now, I recognized some of the faces as people that I'd met who were educators teaching children like we did in the School of Rasur. But I didn't know what to put in the blanks under their pictures. Was I supposed to write in the names of those that I knew? And then it came to me that all the faces on that test must be the Rasurs who are out in the world teaching the children. I only knew a few of them, and they were mostly anonymous, the majority, to me and probably to each other. I realized then that my test was to get to know them, to really draw them out so they could sign their own names to their pictures. And in this way, their idealistic intentions would become visible to each other and also strengthened by their numbers. So my test, essentially, was to find a way to bring the Rasurs of the world to light. Now, when I look back on that dream, I realized that the grid of faces in my dream in the year 2000 looks like the grid that I see each time that I Zoom with our connection practice coaches and trainers. These are the Rasurs that I dreamed about 25 years ago. And now we've trained over 300 coaches and trainers. After I finished the book, which I named The Return of Rasur, Dr. Mueller read it, and he gave me a quote for the book cover. He wrote that this book will revolutionize education worldwide and become a classic. I published it in both English and Spanish. Well, my book didn't revolutionize education, but the concepts in it evolved into the connection practice. And now we've taught over 100,000 adults and children, and we're scaling it so we can reach many, many more. So tune in next week, friends, to hear how a mistake made at the University for Peace turned into an opportunity for the story of Rasur to be known and celebrated in Costa Rica.